Morning students. Now today I am going to start the chapter force and moment of force. Okay, before the start this chapter, I would be request to you watch the full video and subscribe, share and like this video. If you like this video, please also give some good comment in comment box. So now thank you. So after then, what is the force? Force is a physical quantity that cause body can either move in linear motion, rotational motion or change the shape, size and its structures. Okay, so can you write here force is a physical quantity that cause body can either move in linear you can say translational rotational motion or change in shape, size and its structure. Okay, so obviously based on the force body can be categorized in two types. You can say the one body is type rigid body and another type you can say non-rigid body. So how can define rigid body, non-rigid body on the based on the force? So let's see. So based on force, body categorized two types. Okay. Number one, rigid body. Number two, non-rigid body. So non-rigid body. So in definition of the force, okay, when you force applied act on a rigid body, okay, when a force act on a rigid body, either body move in linear motion or linear motion that you can say translational motion or you can say or it can move rotational motion. That means body can be rotate. Okay, so that means simple you can say कि when a force act on rigid body then body can move either linear or rotational motion. Okay, so now okay, after then, so what is the linear motion and what is the rotational motion? So when that means you can define how okay, when a force act on a rigid body, then the body start moving in a straight path, that is called linear motion. So okay, you can write when a force act on a rigid body, okay, then body free to move in straight path, it is called linear motion. Okay, now rotational motion, when a force act at a stable point. Okay, so when a force act on a body at suitable point, okay, on a pivoted body, on a pivoted and rotational motion, when a force act on a pivoted body at a suitable point, then body rotate, and this is called rotational motion. So let an example, if let this body, okay, there is no any pivoted point, there is no any fixed point. If you apply force, it will not move in a straight path. Okay, that is called, it's a linear motion. If one body pivoted or fixed, any end of the body, so when you force apply, then body will what? Rotate, about its pivoted or fixed point. So this is what rotational motion. Okay. So now here, in case of the non-rigid body, when a force act on a non-rigid body, either it can be changed the shape, size, and also in motion. So it is called non-rigid body. Okay. So now after that, I am going to explain rotational motion or turning effect. Okay. So turning effect. What is the turning effect? That means when a force applied at a suitable point on a pivoted body, then body free to rotate either clockwise or anti-clockwise is defined as turning effect. That means you can see what? When a force, simply you can see here, is a this is the body, it's about fixed point or pivoted point. When you applied here the force at a suitable point, then it will what? Rotate, and this effect is called turning effect. Okay, so when applied a force on pivoted body at suitable point, then body will rotate about pivot or pivoted point or line of axis. Okay, pivoted point, that means you can say fixed point. Okay, so number one, what are the factors of turning effect? What are the factors of turning effect? So here there are two factors of turning effects. Number one, magnitude of force. Number two, the perpendicular distance of line of action of force from the pivoted point or fixed line of axis. You can say the perpendicular distance to the point of line of action of force, from the pivoted point or fixed line of axis. So they see here in diagram, let any body fixed and this body fixed or pivoted at this point. So when you force apply vertically downward here, so it's a direction of force and it's a points of direction, it's a points of application of force is let A, and let O is the what? Fixed point or pivoted point. You consider pivoted point. So what is the perpendicular distance? Just you draw the perpendicular line from the fixed point to the point of application of force. So this is called perpendicular distance, and this is the applied force. So cause of these two factor, it will rotate. Okay, so number one, magnitude of force, number two, perpendicular distance to the point of line of action of force from the pivoted point or line of axis of. Okay, so line of axis, what is the line of axis? Let it a door be considered, let it a door, let it's about fixed line of axis, fixed line of axis where body can be rotated after apply the force at suitable point. So suitable point means, that means when you force apply at the pivoted point, so then body will not rotate. So okay, so now let me consider this is the fixed line of axis. Let you force apply here vertically, or you can push this door. Okay, so then what is the perpendicular distance? Again, this is the what? Fixed line of axis. So you draw the perpendicular to the point of application of force to the line of axis. So this distance is called perpendicular distance. So these two factor depends of turning effect. So that means turning effect depends upon the product, turning effect, that means you can write turning effect depends upon the product of perpendicular distance to the point of application of force, from pivot point or fixed line of axis, and magnitude of force. This is also called moment of force, and another name is also called torque. Okay, so you can say the moment of force is the perpendicular distance to the point of application of force from the pivoted point or fixed line of axis, and magnitude of force. So this is called moment of force, and you can give a symbol tau. This is called tau. Okay, so tau equal to, you can write r, perpendicular distance to the point of application of force from the pivoted axis or fixed line of axis, into force. So this is called moment of force. Okay, so now after then, what is the SI unit of moment of force? So you can write here SI unit of moment of force. SI unit of moment of force. Obviously we know that SI unit of force is what? Newton, and SI unit of distance is meter. So SI unit of moment of force is Newton meter. Okay, so moment of force is a what? Vector quantity. So what is the direction of moment of force? So how can you find? So you will use the right hand curl rule, and from the use of right hand curl rule you can find the direction of moment of force. How? So let's see. Let you consider a rod. One end of the rod is fixed or pivoted. So when you force apply on this rod, let in this direction. So direction of force, it will go vertically upward. Okay, so direction of force, this one. So what is the direction of distance? How can find? Just you draw the perpendicular line from the pivot point to the point of application of force. This is the point of application of force, let be B. So now draw the perpendicular line to the line of action of force. So this is called perpendicular distance, and direction of distance, it will go in this direction. So you will use the right hand palm rule, and you can find the direction of moment of force. So we know that moment of force is what? R perpendicular distance into force. So you, if you will, then how can find the direction of moment of force? Just you take the right hand curl rule. So just you use the right hand curl rule. How? Just you the palm of right hand you will place on the direction of distance, direction of distance. So direction of distance in this way. So you can palm kept in this way or this way. Okay, so now after then you curl the palm in such a way, direction of palm it will go direction of force. So now if you keep the palm in this way, so when you curl the palm, so it will go in this side, but here the direction of force should be go there. Is it here? So obviously when you so just opposes the palm, and now if you curl the direction of force, so it will go in direction of what? Anti-clockwise. So here the direction of moment of force during the cause of this force, it will go anti-clock. Achha, let's consider another example. Let here again, when the direction of force it will go in this direction, and this is the perpendicular distance, and the direction of distance it will go in this direction. So when you again find the moment of force, again you keep the palm, right palm along the direction of distance and curl the move in the direction of force. So direction of force going downward. So when you curl the moves, it will what? It will go in clockwise direction. So here the direction of moment of force is what? Clockwise force, clockwise. So the moment of force either it will go in the clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, so there is a one numerical, important numerical on the base of the moment of force. Okay, so let a rod, the rod of one end of the rod it will fix, let A. Okay, so there are three force. Let here F equal to 2 Newton, consider from pivot point we consider 2 meter here. Another force, let F equal to 4 Newton, consider, so here we consider 4 meter. Another force direction it will consider 6 Newton. In this direction let it distance is 6 meter. So what is the net moment of force? What is the net moment of force about fixed point or pivot point A? Okay, so now moment of force we consider like torque, torque about A. So there are three force on this rod. F equal to 2 Newton at 2 meter perpendicular from the pivot point, and second force 4 Newton, that is perpendicular distance 4 meter from the pivot point, and third force is 6 Newton, that is 6 meter perpendicular distance from pivot point. So how can find? So first of all, torque due to the force 2 Newton. So you write what is the perpendicular distance? 2. What is the amount of force? 2. So what is the direction? So now again it is the direction of force. Now keep the palm and curl the palm. Okay, so direction of curl it will go, the direction of curl it will go where? In the direction of force, and it will give the direction of moment of force. So it will go in the direction of what? Anti-clockwise. So you write here anti-clockwise. So plus now again here direction of force this one, and this is the perpendicular direction, so it's a 4 meter. So you can write 4 into 4. Okay, and the direction of moment of force is here for clockwise. Again you write what? It's a 6 Newton, and this is the direction of distance. So 6 into, and sorry, 6 is distance, 6 is force, so it should be again it will go anti-clockwise. So overall you can write 4 anti-clockwise, 16 clockwise, 36 anti-clockwise. So 36, 40 anti-clockwise plus 16 clockwise. You can convert this moment of force in anti-clockwise. So when you convert in anti-clockwise, it will convert in minus. Okay, it will go in minus, so it will anti-clockwise. So 16 minus 36, 24 anti-clockwise. So net moment of force 24 Newton meter anti-clockwise, 24 Newton meter anti-clockwise. Okay, so now after this I'm going to discuss couple. What is the couple? So couple is what? A single force applied on a pivoted body alone does not cause rotation of the body. Okay, मतलब that means कि when you apply a single force on a pivoted body alone does not cause rotation of the body. So actually rotation is always produced by a pair of force. Okay, that means you can write the couple, that means what? That the pair of external force, the pair of external force that is equal and opposite parallel to each other. Opposite or an opposite parallel force not acting same point or same line. Okay, so form a couple. That means same point or same line. That means let we consider steering. Okay, so this is a steering. Okay, so if you force direction of force this one and direction of force this one, let 2 Newton and 2 Newton. So both forces are equal and parallel and opposite to each other, but both forces are same line of axis. So they will not produce a rotation. Okay, so now in same case, if you consider this direction and this direction, so let 2 Newton 2 Newton, both forces are same and opposite in direction. Okay, so because of this pair of force it will rotate. Okay, so this pair of force is called couple. Okay, so now after then I'm going to start equilibrium of the bodies. Equilibrium of the body. So equilibrium means what? When the number of forces act on a body and there is no change in states of rest, either linear or translation motion, the body is said to be equilibrium. Okay, that means there are many influence of the force on the body. Body cannot change the state of motion either in linear or translation motion. That is called equilibrium of the body. So there are the two types of equilibrium of body. Number one, static equilibrium. Number two, dynamic equilibrium. In a static equilibrium, under influence of the many force, body cannot change the state of rest. Body cannot change the state of rest. Okay, so this is called what? Static equilibrium. Or in case of the dynamic equilibrium, when under influence of the force, body does not change the state of motion. That means either translation motion or rotational motion. That is called dynamic equilibrium. So you can write in case of the dynamic equilibrium. So this is the same state of motion, either linear or translational, linear or rotational. Okay, linear or translation are same. Linear or rotational under the several influence of the force. So this is called dynamic equilibrium. Okay, so after then write the condition of equilibrium. So there are two condition of equilibrium. Condition of equilibrium. Okay, that means the condition of equilibrium, that means the resultant force on the body or net force on the body should be zero. Number one, the summation of the summation of all forces act on a body be 0. Or number 2, you can say कि the summation of moment of force on a body by several forces by presence of several forces should be 0. So cause of there are two conditions where the body be equilibrium. Okay, so for this condition body cannot be translation cannot be moved in the translation motion or okay, so that means there are two conditions where the body can be equilibrium. So let me example, let here the 3 Newton apply in this direction, 3 Newton applied in this direction. That means what? Net force is 0. So in this case also body be in equilibrium. Okay. So now, so what is the moment of force? Okay. So this is also called, this is a summation of moment of force of body presence of several forces is 0. This is also called principle of momentum. So what is the principle of momentum? Principle of moment of force. Principle of moment of force. That means was the total moment of force, the total moment of force. Okay, about pivot point or fixed line of axis be 0. That means total clockwise moment of force is equal to the total clockwise moment of force is equal to the total anti-clockwise moment of force. So this is the called principle of moment of force. Okay, so it's a very important. So now on the basis of the principal moment of force on one numerical I am going to solve here, you can understand. Okay, so now we consider a later okay, so later rod. Okay, like you can say seesaw, it is also called seesaw. We consider seesaw. Okay, let here the one seat, another one is here one seat. So let this distance is 30 centimeter, let here the 50 centimeter. Okay, so let here the weight is, let consider 50 kg. So what should be the weight here? What should be the weight here? There is a no moment of force, or it follow the principle of moment of force. So according to the principle of moment of force, already told the total clockwise moment of force is equal to total anti-clockwise moment of force. So due to this weight, what is the moment of force? Okay, about 0.0 or fulcrum. So find here. So due to the moment of force, due to the 50 kg, so what is the perpendicular distance here? 30 centimeters. So you can convert in meter, 3500. So what is the weight? So 50 into g is weight. G is the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, Newton meter. So this is the what? Torque or moment of force due to the 50 kg. So what is the direction of? So again it's a direction of distance. Now keep the right palm along the distance and it will rotate the palm in the direction of force. So it will go in which direction? This direction. So it is what? Anti-clock direction. Okay, so now about, let here consider W. So moment of force due to the weight W. So what is the here? So 50. Okay, so 50 is 50 is 500, and what is the weight? I don't know. So W into G. Let me consider mass is m. Okay, mass is m. So weight is what? Mg. Okay, it's also Newton meter. So what is the direction here? It is the direction is clockwise. So according to the moment of force, okay, the total moment of force in anti-clockwise is equal to the total moment of force in clockwise. So now according to the principal moment of force, we will write here 50 into g. So now total moment of force in anti-clockwise is equal to the total moment of force in clockwise. G cancel. Okay, 50 cancel, 100 cancel. So M is mass should be 30 kg.